What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more electronic. And once again, big shout out to Erik, who sent me this, as well as a Marie Fredriksson CD. I feel bad I was saying that name wrong for a long time. Nevertheless, I really do appreciate both of these things, and he pointed out to me also that there's another track that I hadn't reacted to, which is on this vinyl. And indeed, it might be in the folder that Han Solo had shared, but when I go through albums that have been provided by friends of the channel, oftentimes, like in the folder, it'll just be alphabetic, like it won't be listed like in the original track order. So I'll sort of, bookmark the master release on Discogs, and I'll go through it in that way. And so I suppose there are versions of this album in which Getting Away With It was not on the record, because again, when I went through the master release, I don't remember going through that or seeing that in the listing, and ultimately I keyword searched my videos, and indeed I have not reacted to a track by that name. So once again, big shout out to Erik for sending this and for pointing out that I hadn't reacted to Getting Away With It. It's an interesting phrase. Generally speaking, it speaks to some misdeed, if not outright malfeasance or wrongdoing in a serious moral way. It could be something on the level of a prank. It could be just a slight bit of mischief, but there is a suggestion that there's been some tomfoolery, and yet one apparently, at least as things look now, is not going to have to face any consequences. The identity of the prankster or of the person pulling whatever tomfoolery has occurred, they're not going to be found out. The identity will not be revealed, and therefore they will not have to, be punished or held to account in any way. So, I don't know. I feel like it could be something on a personal level, something where, you kind of did something, maybe even to someone you're in a relationship with, but because of the way the dynamics of the relationship work, the other person just basically, lets the other person get away with it. So it could be like about an asymmetrical relationship. It could be something on a larger level, something about, what like young people are doing, and maybe they're doing things that are, technically not approved by the authorities, but because, there's a bunch of them, and because it's maybe this anonymous thing, maybe they're getting away with it. I feel like it could happen on different levels, but let's find out what it is. This is electronic. The track is Getting Away With It. Make sure I have it on the right side here. Okay, so the last track on this side. So yes, this is electronic, and the tune is called Getting Away With It. Never know how heavy it's going to come in.
I've been walking in the rain just to get wet on purpose. I've been forcing myself not to forget just to feel worse. I've been getting away with it all my life. Getting away. However I look, it's clear to see that I love you more than you love me. However I look, it's clear to see I love you more than you love me. I hate that mirror, it makes me feel so worthless. I'm an original sinner, but when I'm with you, I couldn't care less. I've been getting away with it all my life. Getting away with it.
The title sounds like the title of a Pet Shop Boys song, now that I think about it.
Getting away. However I look, it's clear to see that I love you more than you love me. However I look, it's clear to see I love you more than you love me. I love you more than you love me. More than you love
Someone has like,
I thought I gave up falling in love a long, long time ago. I guess I like it, but I can't tell you. You shouldn't really know, and it's been true all my life. Yes, it's been true all my life.
That guitar is nice. String sense too.
Been talking to myself just to suggest that I'm selfish. I've been trying to impress that more is less and I'm repressed. I should do anything. However I look, it's good to see I love you more than you love me. However I look, it's good to see I love you more than you love me. I love you more than you love me. I love you more than you love me.
Bit of like a slight bit of disco feel. That big melodic string sweep, it's very cinematic. That could be in like a montage of a film, like searching for answers, emotional or otherwise. Listen to this. In isolation. Amazing. A really cool track to end, a side of a record. Yeah, top tune. Clearly, the Pet Shop Boys, at least Neil and presumably Chris as well, were involved in that. I know people mentioned that there's a couple tracks where they did work with the Pet Shop Boys, but going into this, I didn't remember it was one of the ones until clearly that was Neil's voice. So yeah, I enjoyed they weren't really duetting, right? It was sort of like there were moments where I think Neil would come in and as a backing vocal, but yeah, ultimately the lead I assume was still Mr. Sumner, yes. But yeah, really cool tune, absolutely love it, and in particular there was like a post-chorus segment where it would become very sonically rich. There was like that extra string melody layer that would come in. I really did enjoy that. So yeah, top tune. Once again, shout out to Erik for sending this to me. Really cool to have on vinyl. And I think I've done every track that's on here. But again, Han Solo made clear a couple weeks ago now that the second album is available already. So yeah, assuming I haven't missed anything, and if I have, please do let me know. We'll move on to the second album. Looking forward to it. And I did want to also mention, Seb, awesome friend and champion of the channel, he had made Solo Morrissey stuff available a couple months ago, and I missed the email, and I'm forever now trying to catch up on emails, because I do get a lot of, I already did anyway for my history and tutoring related things, and editing and so on, but these days I do get a crazy amount of emails, so I finally caught up to one, and I realized he had made it available. So the Solo Morrissey stuff is going to start soon, so yeah, do let me know, yeah, if you're looking forward to that. And yeah, I will see you next time. Let me know what you think of this track. Peace.